One of the government's first cases that they attempted to analogize to our case today is the analogize to the case today is the case of U.S. v. Pena. The issue with attempting to analogize this case to ours is that in U.S. v. Pena, the defendant was in the hotel room and able to object when the officer was moving into the bathroom to search him. But Evan was not near the officer and had no idea the officer was going to go and search the storage unit. This case is far more analogous to People v. Maria. As we had stated previously, you need separate consent for a locked container, and additionally, it was also ruled that a woman could not consent to a search of an area where she had previously stored her belongings. Charlie is in this exact situation. He used to store a bike in the storage unit, but does not currently, and therefore cannot consent to the search of that storage unit.
Just say someone. Only because the way you said it was as if it was significant that she was a woman. You said that a woman could not store her... do you understand what I'm saying?
I don't understand what
you said it was held that a woman cannot hold...
Oh, it's someone. Okay.
The way you said it just kind of...
Oh,
it made it seem like it made a difference that she was a woman.
Okay.
It doesn't.
Okay.
It was like a sexist thing, but you didn't mean it that way.
Yeah, no. Okay, so...
Julianne, try not to be quite so misogynistic.
Yes, of course.
Hate your own gender. Right.
Yep.
Okay.
I have a self-loathing issue. What can we say?
We'll give her 25 cents back.
Oh my God.
I didn't hear what he
All right,
said.
let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Move on.
You're going to have to give me a second for that one.
I think it is horribly wrong that we would make 75 cents on the dollar. That would be an example of misogyny.
All right, go ahead.
We should move on. We can't stop it.
The people also use the case of United States versus Davis to say that a roommate could consent to the search of common areas. However, as I pointed out previously, the storage locker was no longer a common area. Furthermore, it was also ruled in United States versus Davis that that search was unconstitutional because the person had consented to a search of another defendant's objects, which he had no claim to. Similarly, Charlie Gibbons was moving out and simply checking that he had not left anything in the storage unit, as a guest might look around a house to see that he had not left anything at a party. Another case that people used was the case of People versus Fernandez. However, in this case, the person who consented to the search indicated that he or she was a cohabitant, which Charlie never did. Charlie stated that he knew facts about the house, including where the key was located. He did not, however, have possession of the key, nor was he able to give it to anyone or ever lay claim to it at any point. The final case that the people touched on was Illinois versus Rodriguez. Here yet again, Gibbons made no claim to live with Shem. Whereas in Rodriguez, the woman, or Ms. Gail Fisher, said our apartment with a possessive tone so as to indicate that she did in fact have claim to that apartment. Gibbons did no such thing. Therefore, this case is distinguishable. Finally, as a broader point, the defense, or the people allege that the officer acted on good faith, saying that they could assume that Charlie Gibbons was a cohabitant. However, given Charlie Gibbons' extensive criminal history and connection to all of the events relating to this crime, the police could not have assumed anything about Charlie Gibbons, as they would have needed to have investigated him fully. Detective Barron did not choose to do this. Yet another sign of her rushing to judgment, based on her multiple chances to ask Evan, her rushing to judgment by ignoring valuable facts about Charlie, and the fact that she did not even try to obtain consent from Evan when Detective Barron saw Evan when she went to go and get the key. We request that all materials in Evan Shem's storage unit be found in Evan Shemp's storage unit be suppressed on the grounds that Detective Barron did not get consent from Evan Shem, nor did she get consent from Charlie Gibbons, and she could not have acted on good faith that Charlie Gibbons was able to give this consent, as such good faith was unreasonable. Thank you.
Okay, excellent. Now, three points I have, real
Mhm.
quick. Point number one, don't say all things in there. Like, who cares, you don't care about a bicycle and other stuff. Say exactly the note that you want suppressed
Okay.
from that storage cabinet. That's
Okay.
point number one. Point number two is don't forget to emphasize that the storage locker is completely disconnected from the apartment, spatially disconnected. Charlie Gibbons, or Evan Shem literally had to walk outside of his apartment and walk towards the carport area where the storage locker was. It doesn't say exactly how far away. Emphasize that. Don't forget to say that spatially, so the
Right.
judge knows that in the judge's mind, okay? And sees the distinctions you're making in the cases. And the last point that I had was, I don't recall, but I'll come back to it. It'll pop in my head.
Well, as long as you don't tell me to sing my pre-trial
No,
motion, I
don't
think we're
say it.
good.
Don't worry.
No, don't worry about it. That was good. Okay.